Hello, viewers. John 11 Hot here once again. In my last video, I basically talked about stuff, like TV shows I grew up watching in the 80s, and of course, some of you that watched some of my videos, I ranted a lot about how most of my I lost to Hurricane Sandy. Some of my videos, some of my DVDs made it through. Some of them I had to replace. So the ones that you're going to basically see are basically DVDs. Well, one of them is one that made it through the storm of Hurricane Sandy, which is like really great because I can never find this show again. This show is one of the I was talking about. It's the complete season. I don't know how many seasons that this went through. So it's like really hard. It's like going towards. I know there's about each disc is like got two sides. So so it's like pretty hard. Comes with like 3 discs, I believe, or maybe 4. Nope, 3. The last I believe the lit. Yeah, sorry. I got basically trying to. The last episode, I believe, which is this one, the return. The one thing though is this DVD set has like about 19 episodes. From I believe it only did like 2 seasons, but it was like really good. And would you believe that this show basically had a comic book? Shout out to Linkara. The series basically had a comic book spin-off and stuff like that. A lot of it made no sense. But, I believe it was either a DC comic or Marvel comic. I'm not quite sure. But, it kind of had, it kind of like, I could basically say this. It kind of like raised a lot of these. If you know what I mean. Because, it's like really, really sad to basically see that stuff like that, like for anything that's a comic book, should not end up having to raise these. Because the one thing though is when you basically have stuff that has plot holes. One of the comic books I own now, Knight Rider, on the other hand, this season had about a total of 4 effing seasons. 4. I'll show you the which quote, but that's a copyright, and I can get in a lot of trouble with Universal, and stuff like that. But the one thing that's like really good is Knight Rider lasted 4 seasons, while the other shows were pretty much dying in the dust. Because when the series came out, it pretty much was dying, so it basically didn't do so great. Because it would have been really awesome to basically see what happens to Diana and stuff like that. But the one thing though is, when a new show comes on, when we all basically saw the but the one thing though, this show. This show was an abomination of what the original was apparently like. And it was terrible. And any show that basically did like a reboot sucked. I mean, okay, the new V series basically did 2 seasons. In the season finale of the second, it was like a smack in the viewer's face. It was like a smack in the viewer's face when they basically saw oh crap, another guest star from the original series is on it. And there was like so many goddamn. It raised so many questions that, where, oh, these visitors have been here before. It was like terrible. And, the one thing that I think kind of like ruined it is, they didn't have the visitors like, like peel their whatchamacallits off, and then you saw the like the what was behind their their true face, which was like lizard people, which was awesome. But that was like old whatchamacallit. But the one thing though is when they did the reboot of the reason why I'm calling V and Knight Rider a reboot is because they, to me, okay, Knight Rider I shouldn't call it a reboot because it had Michael Knight in the TV movie premiere. So technically that wouldn't be a reboot, but the one thing though is you didn't have the original kit, so hello, reboot. Well, that's basically what I think is a reboot, and like a might, But when they rebooted V, or AKA the Visitors, if you basically I would I would paste I would show clips from the from the original and the old, and the new one that was like died because it didn't do so great. It was like terrible. But any TV show that basically has too many questions, it's annoying. It's like really, really annoying. It's like really, it's like, wow, the Riddler. It'd be like, oh, and and this is only half of it. Now, if anybody grew up watching the Adam West version of Batman or the original version of Batman, prepare to be kicked in the nuts because they apparently they're going to have Batman or whatever. I don't know what the fuck they're going to call it. Smallville was the story of Superman. So, what are they going to call what's called a Batman? Are they going to call it Gotham? I mean, it would raise too many questions on what networks would want to damn and I say networks should say, let's see, let's do a vote. Let's see what let's post these on our website. Have have them instead of airing it on TV. But the one thing though is that's how networks make money. We watch their television crap. We watch the same garbage. I mean, hell, the only thing I basically got is 2, 4, 5, 9, 31, aka Ion, and that's pretty much it. Because the I don't have cable yet. And that's another thing. Cable sucks. There's never anything kind of good on. I mean, and I'm not, I'm not, I really don't want to have cable, but I have no choice. I'm being, I'm being in the dark. I don't know what shows are on, so other people could be talking about a show and saying, wow, that show was pretty good. Did you watch it last night? And I'd be like, what? What was that? But television today has sucked. I grew up in the 80's, 90's, and shows were pretty good. Now, I mean, let me tell you something. You're going to say I'm pretty much of an asshole for what I'm about to say. But in my day, I basically liked watching cartoons Saturday. They had cartoons on channels 2, 4, 5, 7. 11. They had shows like that, but now the only show that shows cartoons and stuff is basically Channel 11, aka CW, or whatever they decide to change the network name to next. Um, oh shit! I almost forgot there was another show, but I don't have I don't have it in my collection. There's kind of a good reason, but it's like, Superboy. Um, like I grew up watching episodes now and then of Superboy. I also watched, it was like an old TV show. Buck Rogers. You know, like I'm not talking about the black and white Buck Rogers. I'm talking about the Buck Rogers that had the late oh shit, I don't remember his name, but he basically was Arnold in Different Strokes, and it was like which one? Yeah, like it was like that was another show that was pretty good. I watched some of it because they showed old TV shows on Channel 5 way back when in the 80s and stuff like that, and then other shows came along and pretty much extincted them, and or the show didn't do so good, where people, like, or the actors were getting tired of doing it. Um, but post a comment below and tell me what you think is your favorite 80s, 90s kind of TV show. I mean, I had, let's see, Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, which was good, and then you had Xena, which is a spin-off, which is like really good, and then later in the thousands, like 2000 and something, that's when they had Cleopatra 2525, or no, Cleopatra, and Jack of All Trades, which had Bruce Campbell in it, which played the hero, aka the Masked Dragoon. I think I said it right, I'm not sure. But the one thing though is, TV shows today, they either do good or they do bad. I mean, I gotta tell you something. If I was to basically have a famous movie star appear or do an appearance with them and say, would you like to basically be in my video, da da da, and say, what was your favorite show that you worked on and stuff like that, and because actors basically had their greatest and worst moments, and I'm going to end this video because I'm going a little over. It's almost 15 minutes. So basically, keep an eye out for my next video. So until next time, YouTube viewers and PlayStation Network members and awesome viewers, this is John 11 Hot saying peace out.